Morning, everybody. We're fighting issues today. Trying to fix them. Trying. We'll see. Yours are being a little tight. Not much I can do about it. See if I can share these all real fast.
Gotta break away, gotta break away.
Morning, Kevin. Fighting all kind of issues this morning. Just random stuff. All right. I think finally trying to go. I don't know. It's been a rough start. Good Monday morning to you, everybody. Thunder Radio morning show here. Getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Glad to have you along with us on what has been an already adventurous start to the morning. All my stuff is broken. It doesn't work. My cameras don't work. I'm blurry. I'm dark. Audio's somewhat sketchy, but we're here. Morning show brought to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle, and there's many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including M. Sculpt Neo, 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. All right, we're going to try to get this all up and going this morning. It may be kind of a rough start, but nothing feels right over here. You know what does feel right is the weather outside. You head on over to Manchester, Tennessee today, and it is going to be a very nice, warm day. However, there is quite a bit of rain in the forecast, including some severe weather. We'll keep an eye on that. No tornadoes or anything like that expected. However, could see some severe stuff today in terms of damaging straight line winds and hail. 63 right now, 83 for your high, 60% chance of severe weather. This afternoon, we are under a slight risk of some severe stuff. 60 degrees overnight tonight, a little foggy on Tuesday, but we clear out and get a nice 81-degree day. 84 on Wednesday. And then by the time we get to Thursday, we get to 87 just in time for Bonnaroo, and then storms return at the back end of the week. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company in Manchester. No, Hillsboro. 7403 Hillsboro Highway. I'll stop on by and see them. They got your fresh cut meats for the grill and all the things you need for those family gatherings. That's the Hillsboro Food Company, 7403 Hillsboro Highway. All right, on that note, enough from me. We need to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show, see if we can make this show a little bit better. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and the president of the Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of the studio, the president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce. She is the microphone licker, the corncob eater, and one of the main reasons the rocking world continues to go round. She cleans the glasses with the Vaseline. She is Holly. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
It's not been a great start.
It's okay. It's not terrible.
No, it's terrible.
No, you're fine.
For whatever
Everything's
reason,
fine.
The camera zoomed up my nostrils. I can't fix it.
It's really close. Why is it so close?
I can't get it to change. I opened up the video stuff this morning, and all of my settings have been changed. Like, I don't know who did that. No, nobody even has access to it. So, and then I feel like everything doesn't sound right in my headphones. So, what a great start to the week. Happy Monday to you, everybody.
If you're feeling love, turn up your radio.
All right, I'm gonna try to fix it. But the last time I tried to fix it, I had to shut down the whole thing because it.
If he shuts it down, y'all come back.
I'm gonna try to fix it. But I thought I fixed it. I mean, it's backed up, so I don't know. I'm probably about to get 2 Hollies. Is what's about to happen. Yeah, I can't make it back up. This just is what it is, man. We are just zoomed in tight today. Back up further.
Okay. Fun tonight.
I'm trying to back this camera. I don't know why. I just decided that's what it's going to be. It is better than Friday's show, Dale. That's correct. We weren't here.
Sorry, Dale.
Yeah, that's what it is. There is a ghost here. Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community here in southern Middle Tennessee. We are just days away from Bonnaroo, 1 day away from the gates opening 3 days away from the official music starting. That'll be on Thursday. We're 6 days out from Father's Day. That's this Sunday. And we are 25 days away from Independence Day 2025. So go and get that on your calendars. And just a few giveaways and fun things happening that I want to tell you about. Go to our website, thunder1320.com. We got a couple of different banners there at the top of the page. We're giving away for Father's Day a Weber grill, charcoal, fire starters, thanks to Home Depot in Manchester. And we are giving away a brand 4 premium cut select steaks from Hillsborough Food Company. I think I got that right. They're the best that they got from Hillsborough Food Company. So that's Father's Day giveaway. Yeah. Thunder1320.com/dad, or just click the banner. And also another HVAC giveaway happening right now. The second one we've done with AVU Heating and Air. If you need some help with your air conditioning unit this summer, give our friends at AVU Heating and Air a call.
I've been seeing their work trucks all over.
Yeah, well, it's probably that advertising they're doing around here. AVUair.com. But if you want to win that unit, go register over on our website, thunder1320.com. You can register on their website too, AVUair.com. We've got that contest going over there as well. All right, that's all I've got. Anything from you?
Yeah. I sounded really excited when I said that. I saw this, that the Coffee County Fair Association is going to have a community sale Friday, June 20th and Saturday, June 21st. Those are going to be from 8 to 3 p.m. And it's open to yard sales, crafters, and resellers. So a lot of times when you have something like that, it's either yard sale or just crafters or things like that. But this is going to be all of them. So I love a good yard sale.
What was the dates on that?
That is June 20th and June 21st from 8 to 3.
So Friday, Saturday.
There's going to be food trucks on site. They're going to have it on the Midway. I'm really excited about this.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So if you want to have a spot, a 20 by 20 spot, you can do so for just $20. That's easy to remember. A 20 by 20 for 20.
What?
You're not listening. It's okay. Other people are. A 20 by 20 spot for $20.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought you said 420, like it was on April the 20th or something.
No,
else.
buddy.
No, that's not right. Shout out to Antonio, who is watching in from Baltimore, Maryland this morning.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's always good to catch some folks from wherever, all over the world.
How's your car?
I don't know if that's right.
Is that right?
I don't think I've ever been to. You don't hear a lot of people doing Baltimore accents. I don't think it's that thick there.
But it's
just by Washington. It's not up there around Boston or New York.
I don't know.
You don't hear a lot of people be like, listen to this Baltimore accent.
Let me hear your best Baltimore accent.
I don't have one.
What does that sound like?
I don't think there.
Antonio calling in the show.
Yeah, I don't know that there is one. Boston. That's all I got.
They say start the car. It's something with car. You have to say it a different way.
I don't know. Car.
We're bad at Boston accents.
I don't know. Maybe that's Antonio. The phone's ringing. So I don't know. Thunder Radio.
Yes, sir. I'd like to put a birthday on, sir.
There we go. A birthday. That's what we want. Is it for today?
Brayden Vandergriff.
Is that for today?
Yes, sir. It sure is. And I really enjoy y'all's show.
I appreciate you.
Thank
you.
you. We enjoy you.
That was a Manchester accent.
I love
Morning
the
show.
South.
Hey, good morning. Y'all doing okay?
Yes. Are you?
Oh, yeah, first and 10.
First and 10.
Yeah, it's just about the Boston accent. That the key to it is you take, the R off
Ka.
the word that it ends with.
Okay, thank you. Ka.
All that. And you take the R and you take the word saw and you remove the W and put the R. Right?
You add the R's. I
saw a dead guy.
I saw a dead guy.
Your Ka.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, thank you
That
for.
was, all right. See you later.
Something wrong with that feed.
Yeah, that's it.
Well.
Ka. I saw a dead guy.
I saw a dead guy.
Charlene.
She knows this from The Departed. The Departed.
That's how you do a Boston accent. You
You
just
just watch
watch
The
The
Departed, yeah.
Departed.
The Departed.
That's right. It would be The Departed.
What was his name? The Departed.
I'm the guy that does his job. All right, let's move on.
We're just going to do random lines from The Departed for the first segment.
I have a new segment today. I worked really hard. A matter of fact, I told Josh yesterday.
That's my new microphone. Does it work?
I told everyone that, or I told Josh this weekend that I was going to do a better job on the morning show. I was going to spend more time.
And then she
doing show
randomly
prep.
sends me a text trying to extend the show 30 minutes. And I was like, oh.
I was just thinking that maybe we can open it up and have that as like a call in and swap and shop.
Okay. Yeah.
Like where you and I both talk up to the swap and shop, or the just somebody that just wants to call in and say something.
Okay. Yeah, we could do it. We could just roll right through it.
And then we could sell that segment.
Who's we?
You.
There we go. I like to sell the segments I've got. You know, I like that. But she did. She made a declaration that she was going to do a better job, and her admission was, since I don't really do anything else, I'm going to do a better job with the morning.
The additional stations that the crew over there
They
has
came with
just
staff, so
lifted the workload. You know, many hands make light work, and so I'm trying to work harder somewhere else. And I've added a new segment on Monday. It's called Monday Menagerie. Did I say it right?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Menagerie.
I don't even know what you're trying.
Monday Menagerie. Is it re or ray?
I don't know
Someone
what the
tell
word
me.
is. I don't know what the word is. I don't even know what it means or what you're trying to say.
It means like a plethora of animals.
I've never heard that word before.
A menagerie of
ChatGPT
animals.
give you this?
No, a menagerie of animals. It's a word. I've read it. I know it's a word. Look it up. Whatever. It
Yeah.
goes with Monday.
She was looking for something with an M. She got in her thesaurus and said, "What starts
Word
with
of the day: menagerie or menagerie.
Get Google to pronounce it. How do you spell it?
Oh my gosh!
You spell it for me, please.
It is spelled MEN
MEN
AGE.
AG MENAGE
RIE.
RIE. Menagerie.
Of animals, like a wide, like a zoo has a menagerie of animals. Anyway,
Well, I'm trying to get it to say it to me. Menagerie,
all right.
according to Google. All right, Monday Menagerie.
Okay, I even have like a little, not a slogan. It's not a one-liner. I don't know what you call it in radio terms. It's Monday Menagerie.
Menagerie.
Menagerie. It's Monkey Business Monday. Where the animals
Dunder Mifflin and Sabre. That's all I can think about.
where the animals run wild and the stories are even wilder. From
Are you
raccoons
going to
in
talk
the
about the
attic
zebra?
to parrots with potty mouth, we've got your weekly dose of critter chaos right here. Yeah, the zebra's going there.
ChatGPT wrote this for her.
Yeah, Jack, they did. But Monday Menagerie was me. Word of the day, menagerie.
Menagerie. Y'all work that in. All right, so we're going to talk about the zebra.
Late. That's going to
Oh.
be where Monday's misconnections used to be.
Okay, later on.
Yeah.
Seeing that thing, I thought they tranquilized that stupid thing, but they did not. They just lifted it up off the ground.
How did they get? Well, we're going to talk about it later. But how did
They dropped the net on it.
Okay.
They dropped the net from the helicopter, got him all tangled up, went down there, and I don't know how, got him strapped up, and
It's Tennessee.
he's just riding around in a helicopter looking down there.
I saw they were talking about it on Fox and Friends this morning, laughing about it.
We're not supposed to be talking about it this segment, Holly.
That's just a little sneak peek, a little moose boosh.
All right, anything else here? Just
Let's
said
see.
it reminds me of the movie Madagascar.
No.
So much. By the way, if you wonder where we get these comments from, you can watch the show if you're not. Some people are in your cars or whatever, but you can watch on Facebook or YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. And give us a follow, a like, subscribe, whatever, and watch the show over there. It's free thanks to the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. And I'm here to tell you, if Dr. Carmine didn't provide that service, I would put this behind a paywall. So $1 a month.
Thank you, Dr. Carmine.
Kind of thing. So we appreciate it.
I want to talk about some of the segments that I'm working on for the new improved show.
Okay. The new and improved show.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
the new and improved show where randomly during the summer we take off days.
It's the morning show with Josh and Holly 4.0.
Coming at a date TBD.
Okay, so I've been keeping notes all weekend. This one says a segment called
Monday
Has this
Midnight
ever
Show?
happened to anybody?
Okay.
And the example I wrote down is when you buy the wrong razor blades for your handle.
No, man, that's
And
an
then-
expensive mistake.
And you don't want to waste the blades, but they don't go on the handle. So you got to shave with just the blade. You really need to shave
Probably
'cause
just
it's
go get
shorts.
the handle.
just shorts. No, you get in there. It's shorts. Whether you got company coming over, it's like, oh, daggone, I need to shave right now. And all you got's the little
Little end
razor
head, little
blade
headpiece.
head. And
Yeah.
you got to hold that and try and shave
You
your
can
legs.
use it with pliers to grip them.
I don't know. Can you lock that? Because I don't want to have to clamp it shut. Because if you slip with that razor blade, I mean, that's a.
I don't know.
I'll just keep holding on to the little the little razor blade head. I mean, but I was thinking, has that ever?
I don't think anybody else has ever done that.
No,
I don't think so. I think it's only you.
No, someone. This has got to be a bigger thing than just me and just a few people. This has got to be. I want to do a poll. Have you ever used just the razor blade head because you bought the one that didn't fit
Well,
the
put it
handle?
on Facebook right now. Let's go ahead and get it out.
I'll do it during the break.
Yeah, I don't know that anyone else has ever done that.
Okay, all right.
Christy seems perplexed that this would even happen.
You know what he's ever done? Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad I asked.
Vice grips. Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
Vice grips weren't handy at that time.
They weren't handy at the time. I don't know.
Well, you better hurry up because I need to borrow your razor.
All right.
I don't even have my own. I just steal Holly.
Here's another have you ever that I took note of. Have you ever passed by a house that has like really pretty grass, like the checkerboard
Oh yeah.
grass, or really beautiful flowers in their landscaping? And you're like, I want to tell them. I was thinking, I wish there was a way that you could say, hey, good, like putting a little like sticker mailbox, like riding by and just slapping a sticker that like a star on the side of the mailbox.
Like a review.
Like a review. Like the Jeep people and their little rubber duckies. I wish when you pass by a house that you like, you can just chunk something in the yard. Like you've been
Put a QR code up there.
you've been yard bombed,
Hmm.
and it's like birdseed, and your yard looks great.
Yeah, don't throw birdseed out there.
It would be tied up in a little,
Gotcha.
just to make it fly. So you don't have to stop. I don't want to stop. I don't want to pull in somebody's. I like it, but I don't like it enough to pull into somebody's driveway and
There's
leave
this
them
crazy
note.
lady stopping in our driveway.
I just want to chunk it in their yard.
Can you imagine how crazy they think you are if you knocked on their door?
You
just
got
like,
yard bombed.
I was here just to tell you that your yard is very pretty.
Do you ever pass by a house and like, I would like to shake that man's hand? His yard looks really good.
Grass envy is a thing. We don't really have time for more here. This is a lot for segment 1. Can I take a break?
Yeah.
In the new and improved show, do you remember those commercial breaks?
I
Because you were just in a roll, and I'm like, I don't think she's ever going to stop. We've been going for 21 minutes.
Hello.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here till 8:30 today. Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Our friends at Dirtworks, this is kind of where they shine at, well, working with dirt. Okay, they're going to come. They got their big machines. They can move everything around, make your yard drain completely differently. Basically, when it comes to moving the earth, that's what they do. So give them a call. Maybe you want a driveway cut in. You want to do some retention walls, things like that. Anything big excavation project. That's what they do at Dirtworks. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. Give them a call, get a quote. 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks.
Imagine walking into your dream home. Everything perfect, except for that pesky flickering light.
All right. 21-minute segment on the radio. That was an awful first segment for me. I was trying to get everything fixed.
That's not an awful first segment.
This is for me, not for you. You did fine.
I think collectively as a whole, it was just fine.
No, you did fine. We got extra ads in this segment or something?
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary.
Minute and a half, 2.5, 2:45, 3:15.
Let me tell you something I Googled while I worked out yesterday.
She did work
I don't
out
wanna- I
yesterday.
don't want to brag, but I went to the gym
I was proud of her.
and I'm really feeling it today. But this is what I Googled while I was at the gym.
Why do my legs hurt?
Why do my gums hurt?
There we go.
I was working out and my gums
You're probably gritting.
started to hurt, and it's
You
you know the feeling when you do mouthwash, that really like icy.
Mhm.
It felt like that in my nose, and I was like, why does this hurt? And I was breathing, because you're breathing faster. Anywho,
I have a feeling Holly, when I've seen her work out before, she doesn't breathe correctly. And she grits her teeth. So that's probably why.
false to both of those.
No, she does.
I don't. Anywho, it says that the blood vessels, when your heart rate goes
Yeah.
up, your blood vessels are open, so more blood is going to
She
this
feels
area.
everything.
I'm
Like,
hypersensitive.
her nerves feel every little thing. And I'm on all of them. All of the nerves.
Yeah.
Hyperactive nerves.
I also was
It can lead to increased irritability, anxiety,
what?
overactive nerves. And
I'm
often lead to
over-
nervous fight or flight.
I'm very
Causes chronic stress, trauma, lifestyle factors.
I get overstimulated easy.
The rebalancing that you need would involve stress management techniques like exercise,
I
a
just did it.
balanced diet,
I've been eating
and
good.
seeking professional help for your underlying mental problems. That's what Google said.
That has nothing to do with how I
High
can
cortisol, yeah, I'm sure.
physically. Like that don't have anything to do with my internal feeling. That's talking feelings as in
No, it's talking both. But it said your emotional problems are leading to physical problems. Your
I don't
nerves
have
are.
any problems. I was exercising, my heart rate got up, my blood vessels.
Are you going back
open.
today to work out?
I thought about. I've got my headphones and it's a nice morning. I thought about walking the park.
There you
track.
go. Yeah. You thought about it,
I'm gonna walk, maybe.
but that's good exercise. It's underrated. A good hour walk. I just don't like the length of time I have to walk if I'm going to walk. Like I'd rather just run 30 than walk for an hour.
You don't have to walk for an hour. It says 25 minutes is an acceptable amount of time to
If
get
you're
your heart
70,
rate.
you need to do
No.
longer than that.
You piss me off because you're like, Holly, if you'll just walk 15 minutes a day, just a 15-minute quick walk, and then you're like, all you got to do is walk 25 minutes a day.
What?
25 minutes.
Combine
And then
with
he's
some
like,
help.
it ain't going to do nothing if you don't walk a full hour.
Just
Just
combine those
you're,
together.
I don't want to talk working out with you.
Back on the Thunder Radio Morning Show, Josh and Holly getting you to work on this Monday morning. The Monday menagerie. Is that what?
Menagerie.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle, 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester, the finest surgeon around. It's Dr. James Van Winkle. Okay, we had a very long discussion during the break about overactive nerves. I don't think that's what we're talking about here.
It's not.
But if you want to be part of the break discussions, Facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. Or if you're not a Facebooker, go to YouTube, search for Thunder Radio, and you can watch the show there. All right, Holly, what are we doing here in segment 2?
There's a TikTok trend that I saw. We talked a little bit about it last week. It's what's your 90 and a 30 song?
Yes.
So like what song, when you're in your car, what song comes on, and no matter what, you are putting the pedal to the metal? What song makes you want to just break the law? For me, 90 is far too fast. I would never,
For Holly,
ever,
this is called
ever go 90 and a 30.
This is our 45 and a 40 song.
This is my 40 and a 30.
Yeah.
Not my 90
This is our
and a
60
30.
and a 55 song.
What song that really makes me want to push the limits? Maybe even 6 mile an hour over.
She drives like our grandma. It was so funny because the girl yesterday was on the way home on the phone with us complaining about people driving 45 miles an hour all the way down
In a
the road
45.
to our road. And I'm like, that's your mama.
I am not built for speed. I don't like to go fast. I don't like to go high up in the air.
She's very risk adverse.
I'm a play it safe kind of gal.
All right. So, but then your 90 and a 30 song is a TikTok trend.
Yeah. And at first I'm like, oh, this is cute little trend. But then I start looking at their songs and they're weak. They're so weak.
They're not banging the drum enough. Not enough.
That song has got to be.
Shannon says Beastie Boys Brass Monkey gets me to 87 and a 30.
That's a good one. I can see that. That's got a good beat. But some of these people are choosing sad country songs.
Right. Thunder Rolls gets me up to about 90. No. For me, it's the beat. I need a beat.
That you have. I think it has to be hard and loud.
Yes.
The problem I have is the gas pedal is also my bass drum. So I do, I'm doing a little tap tap taparoo on the gas pedal with the beat. That makes me kind of.
What's wrong with this driver? If you ever see her on the interstate, you speed up, slow it down.
Okay, so
roll with the changes. REO Speedwagon, says Jerry.
Did you think about? I told Josh.
Jerry's song here. This gets him up to 90 and a 30. It speeds up in a minute. I can see that. It's kind of a.
I need to hear it when it speeds up, I guess.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, that gets Jerry up to 90 and a 30.
What?
Can I have more than one?
Yeah, you can have more than one. Sure, you can have more than one, but for the sake of the show, let's
I've got
just...
4. All right, I've got 4. All right, Dave Matthews Band, Don't Drink the Water. That will get me going pretty good.
Deep tracks only.
Deep tracks only right there. For less deep track people, Sad But True, Metallica, that's going to get me... Again, nothing really makes me go 90 and a 30. It just gets me a little revved up, Gets me a little ready to go. But nothing really makes me want to drive fast. Till I Collapse by Eminem is one. And the one that probably is the most close to, although it doesn't really come on the radio much, is Can't Hold Us by Macklemore. I like that one. I like to run to that one.
Okay.
I like some of my running mix. When that one comes on, I pick up about a half a minute a mile on the pace. So for me,
you're picking up the pace when you're running.
I will speed up running. It's not what you ideally want to do. You want to pace yourself and go and not let music affect you.
That's a good example, though. It's of a song that makes you want to.
It's the beat of that.
Yeah.
That your feet have to hit at the same time the beat hits, and
I guess
makes you go faster.
That's why I feel like it needs to have like a, I don't know. How you gonna go 30 to 90 to a slow country song? I just
Some Limp Bizkit. That'd be good.
yeah.
A lot of Metallica songs can get me there, but Sad But True is a good one. That'll get me moving pretty quick. Where's that at? Somewhere right here. I mean, you hear that right there. That beat drops.
Yeah. Yeah.
And especially after the intro.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, 100%.
That's not a weak song.
I don't listen to a ton of Metallica, but the ones I do are gonna get me going.
Enter
I can hear
Sandman's a
this.
good one.
I mean, that's got to get you
Right?
running pretty.
Yeah.
That's on my workout mix right there. I like
Okay,
that
yeah,
one.
that's a good one.
I mean, the new version of, I was thinking it's State of Mind's Danger Zone.
That's a good one. Danger Zone was my dad's. I asked this morning because I was just trying to take a little survey, and Danger Zone was the his choice.
Yeah, I can see that. Dana says anything AC/DC. But you hear this, and you can't not see the opening to Top Gun, right? And him riding that motorcycle next to them airplanes. So
I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, but he sure was handsome in those movies in his little brown leather jacket and blue jeans.
do I need to get a brown leather jacket and blue jeans?
Yeah,
They got those down at Owens. Get suited up.
little bomber jacket. How cute.
I need some aviators, huh? Morning show.
How about Wipe Out?
Wipeout's
Wi-
a good one.
Does that get you going good?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's make
That's
find
a
that.
good one.
I think I got that
I
around
want to
here somewhere.
learn to play that on the drums.
Yes. Thanks for playing.
She's going 90
Buddy, she
right
is busting
now.
it through town right now to the grocery. Yeah.
That's funny.
I get you going.
There she goes.
Get you going fast.
Gerald says the heat is on. That's a good one.
I got that around here somewhere. I thought.
Dale
Who
has.
sings that?
I don't know.
Hey, Glenn Fry. I don't know if it gets me going 90 though.
Dale says a good old Rocky Top gets him going, and every time Josh hears Rocky Top, the hair on his
I think
arms
that made me go 90 though, but it does get that.
it does something to him.
And anytime we come back to the state of Tennessee, when we cross the state line, I've got that ready to play. Like when we come back from the beach or wherever, when we cross the state line, Rocky Top, the OG Brothers Osborne, we're playing that.
Josh, does he think he finds it? I don't think he finds it offensive. Maybe offensive. I don't know. If you don't know more than just those.
If you don't know the verses, then you can't sing the song and be a Tennessee fan. I'm sorry.
He wants all the other verses that come next after the main ones.
If you ain't singing about ducks in a pen, cramped up city life, then you ain't a Tennessee fan. I'm just saying. If you ain't singing about where they get their corn from, it's from a jar.
They get it from a jar.
Yeah, then you're not a Tennessee fan. You don't get to just sing the chorus and then be done. Sorry.
If we homeschooled our kids growing up, that would be the kind of curriculum that we
Well,
would
we
provide.
used to make them brush their teeth. They wouldn't want to brush their teeth long enough.
Just
so they,
for like 5 seconds,
Yeah.
and they would be done.
when
Like,
they
no.
were little, so we made them hum the complete chorus. So that that goes against my standing there, but we had made them hum the complete chorus to Rocky Top, Woo included, 10 times. And
You
that was-
could just hear them in the bathroom going, woo. And I'm sure they're just blowing
and that's why
toothpaste all
why
over
it's all
the
on the
mirror.
mirror. That's why it's all over the mirror.
Then he's got to go in straight out of Compton. Is his 90 and a 30? I
No.
can see that.
That would be a 90 and a 30 song. Yeah. Boys in the Hood. That's a good 90 and a 30 song. Antonio, who we talked to earlier. We talked about him earlier. He's in Baltimore. He said, I'm actually on a sports radio station right now, 105.7 The Fan in Baltimore, a sports radio station. I talk Orioles and Ravens. How about that?
That's awesome.
It's got to be boring during baseball season. Don't worry,
Well,
we're Braves fans,
so
and they are bad.
Womp womp.
We're a Braves affiliate here, and it's not been good. It's not been good. It's great news for us because nobody wants to waste time watching those losers, so they'll listen.
They'll
every
put it
now
on
and
in
then.
the
They'll throw it on in
background.
the background, so it's great for listenership. And we also are a Titans affiliate, and they're really bad too.
No, things are going.
Yeah.
Our luck's going to change this year. It's going to be our year.
I didn't mean to hijack your 90 and a 30.
It's okay. We can do whatever we want.
That's a good segment though. Good job there.
Yeah, thanks.
Boys in the hood, girls in the hood.
Yeah.
They get you going pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Some Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla. If I'm in the car by myself, I'll crank that up. So, and that does, I'll go, that might be a 45 and a 30 for me.
It's as fast as she's going to go. Ice Cube, you can do it.
Put you back into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the beat to that. I can't even try to play it here because I'm afraid I'm going to get an unedited version, but
I'm trying to think of what songs, like say you're somewhere like a club or like sometimes at Common John, they'll do 80s night or 90s night. And you're sitting there with your friends and you're talking and a song will come on. And all of my girlfriends, it's like something.
Juvenile. When Juvenile comes on.
Or Pony by Genuine.
Yeah.
The 30s and 40s and probably some 50-year-old women, it's like they lose their minds when Pony comes on. Or Tootsie Roll.
The butterfly's old. See that Tootsie Roll.
Then it's like something happens and the DJ turns on a magnetic force field for middle-aged women and we all get sucked to the dance floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
I accidentally pushed a button. I didn't mean to. I was trying to play something.
All right.
And I didn't. It wasn't a big deal. I was just trying to sneak it in the background. The background. I'm just saying.
Hurry up.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. That's got to get you moving a little bit, right? Anyway. All right. We got other things to do today. That's good segment, Ollie. Good interaction.
Shannon says Cotton Eye Joe used to get us tore up.
It's still it still does.
I love it.
The kids, when they play that, like at a school dance or whatever, they get up and dance to that, or at the basketball games.
Yeah, I like it when they do it at the basketball games.
Yeah, they like that. So
how can you not want to do like a little
jig,
like a boot kick?
I don't know if it is 90 and a 30. I think we're confusing good songs that get us kind of up and wanting to dance to
songs that make you want to break the law.
Yeah, drive really fast, and we'll just see what happens.
They consider that reckless endangerment, I think, when it's that fast.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
I think about how fast I used to drive, like on our road, like when I was younger.
Yeah. It's far too fast.
Yeah, far too. When even as I was older, in my mind, I'm like, look, I can drive this road with my eyes closed. Y'all shut up and leave me alone. And then at a certain point, you get to where you realize it's not really about me. It's about some idiot kid who's in my lane, or
your reaction time.
Yeah,
a deer.
A deer runs in front of you. Or on our road, there's be a dog that runs in front of you, or whatever. This morning, a bunny rabbit came running out right in front of me. I had to stop. He made it past.
Good.
Your mom wants you to tell everybody her song.
Oh, she liked Twilight Zone.
Yeah, where's that at? Do I have that somewhere? There it is. So, right now, Laura's speeding up. She don't need to drive no faster.
My mom's got a lead foot.
She tries. Her and the girl one. Gotta slow those two down. All right, we got more morning show. We're way ahead of schedule these days. We've got other things to talk about. Thunder Radio morning show here until 8:30. We got name that stupid silly stat when we come back. Also, we'll let you know what's happening over at Granddad's today as well. So keep it right there. Morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios.
We're your friends. We're your neighbors.
Locally owned and operated.
Thunder.
WNSR Manchester.
Your mom said I'm driving so fast right now. Is she driving?
And there is giving away a brand new
No, she's joking.
I hope. All right.
Gerald said eastbound and
He's bound down.
down.
That was my grandpa's ringback tone forever.
Down. I'll never hear that song and not think of your grandpa. Rolling up and he had an old flip phone.
But he had a ringback tone. Somebody put on there. That's not the name of that song, is it?
What?
That's not the name of that song, though, is it?
Eastbound and down?
Yeah. It's not the name of it, I don't think. Or I want to say it's not.
Eastbound and down, rolling up and down.
I think it's Loaded Up.
It's called Loaded Up?
No. Let's see. Eastbound and Down song. I knew it was Jerry Reed. Okay, it's Eastbound and Down. I thought it had another name. It was Jerry Reed. May don't remember. He wrapped up his career as an excellent football coach at Louisiana. He coached against Bobby Boucher in the Bourbon Bowl.
I got this message from Facebook. It says
Facebook's in it?
I get somehow I clicked on something. I got a notification from Facebook.
Gotcha.
And it says your photos get 303% more views on average. Try posting more photos. That go on Facebook.
How many more should we post? 18%. You do Granddad's here, okay?
I know what to do here because this is the morning show 4.0 and I'm doing a better job.
4.0.
Mud Dogs.
Yeah. He was coaching against the Mud Dogs, the SCLSU Mud Dogs, South Central Louisiana State University. What was his team? Who was Jerry? Who did Jerry Reed coach? Waterboy. This is the UL Cougars, University of Louisiana, I guess. Red Bayou. Are you scared of Coach Bayou?
Yeah, we're going to be talking zebra in the
Who knows?
Monday menagerie.
Who knows if we're talking zebra? We don't have time to talk anything.
Menagerie.
Study show.
Monday menagerie. I'm going to get it right.
Yeah. Where did the Baltimore guy go?
Antonio?
Antonio, how'd you find us, Antonio? Your name don't look familiar. Are y'all looking for people to make fun of on your show? And you looked up podunk stations and found us? Pretty sure, was it Howard Stern that pranked our Howard? On Swap and Shop a few times. I think it was Howard Stern. Poor Howard didn't know no better. Yeah. That's a good workout song too. Good running song. You can go into that beat and you're gonna go faster. Watching these college kids try to debate Charlie Kirk is my life now.
Have you ever sang karaoke?
No, and I won't because I know how I sing.
I just saw that they're doing karaoke tomorrow night at Granddad's.
Oh yeah.
Tuesday night karaoke outside on the stage at Granddad's.
The amphitheater.
Yes. And I've sang karaoke before.
I can't sing. I cannot sing. You want some trivia?
Sure.
11% of people skip this in the morning when they're running late.
So it's not 11% is small.
Yep.
That means they don't. Brushing their teeth.
Brushing their teeth. You got it.
Really good at
You
trivia.
knew it, didn't you?
Really smart. I didn't know it.
You pretended like you didn't know it so because he's smart, but you knew the answer.
I didn't know the answer.
He doesn't even have a radio. Thunder Radio.
It is the Thunder Radio Morning Show 4.0. New and improved. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Where did 2.0 go? We went straight from the morning show to morning show 4.0.
It's our 5th year. I guess it should be 5.0.
It's our 6th year.
6.0.
But we had that whole debate. We're working on our 6th year of the morning show, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is our 6th year. So morning show 6.0. This one it'll be. Speaking of, we'll do the granddad's information in a minute. They got lunch over there today. But I saw where on Fox and Friends this morning where, President Trump wants the United States to lead in the development and release of 6G. And I'm like, we can't even get 5G to work in this town. I got 2 bars of 5G on Highway 53 in the middle of the city limits and cannot take a call.
Heaven forbid you go into a metal building around here.
I know. Nothing. And you know what it's done is ruined my radio signal from my ability to get like the Braves and stuff that comes in on satellite.
Yeah.
5G ruined it. I had to pay all this money for a new satellite dish and it still doesn't work right. But yeah, let's have 6G.
Bless your heart.
What's happening to Granddad?
6G probably fix all those kinks.
They were talking about the poor guy that they were interviewing. They were like, well, what would 6G be like? It'd be so fast. Like super fast. Like really, really fast. Like and then they'd be like, okay, well, like what? And he'd be like, think about something that's way fast and it would be faster than that. Like he didn't really have good words.
Sounds like me trying to talk to people.
But he did say instead of FaceTime, you would have like holograms. Like
shut up.
People will pop up out the phone and you'd be talking to them like that. Like I was like, well, that's pretty cool.
I would love to punch one of those holograms.
Would you feel it?
No, you wouldn't feel it.
Punchogram.
But it would make me feel good.
That'd be
Like if I'm talking to my sister or something and I could just like hit that hologram.
And punch her right in the face. Like your mom did that time. All right, what's happening at Granddad's?
All right, so from 11 to 2 today, you can go by Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway and get the lunch line special. Today, they've got hamburger steak, open face roast beef, pulled barbecue, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, fried cabbage, green beans, cornbread, or roll. Your drink is included, and that's all for just $9.99. And I was telling Josh during the break, tomorrow night they're doing karaoke outside.
People love karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a karaoke person because I don't sing karaoke. But I like to watch other people do it. But some people like live for karaoke night.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Like they get to perform that night. That's their thing.
They think
they invite their friends to come watch them sing.
Possibly they'll get discovered singing karaoke.
Well, it's Bonnaroo week. Somebody could be sitting out in the stands. Could be a manager. Luke Combs could be just sitting by getting some barbecue, and his manager sitting there, and they see you sing, and it's like, you know what?
Yeah.
Luke's singing Thursday. You want to come up and sing with him? That's a pretty good rendition of his song.
Sometimes I imagine
of Ice Cold Beer Never Broke My Heart. You just sang.
That happens to me when I'm like, I'm going to be somewhere, and they're going to need a drummer to fill in, and I'm going to be able to.
They would ask her, and she would say no.
I'm like, do y'all know any White Snake?
Unless you can play Hurricane. By the Scorpions, I don't really know that I'm the best fill-in for you.
All right, let's play games.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Did you bring your statistics?
Stupid silly stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive. I was pointing to you for you to read it. Stupid silly stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive. So a lot of people are hitting the road for the summer. You're headed down to the beach. You're headed to the mountains. You're headed somewhere. Just maybe headed to Pigeon Forge or day tripping to Chattanooga or somewhere. Make sure that your vehicle's ready to go. You don't want to be stranded. That's the worst thing. Last thing you want on your mind is vehicle problems. They'll take care of that for you. Get those wheels and tires aligned, balanced, rotated, all the things. And brand new tires are available there. They even have payment plans for those tires, so you don't have to spend the whole summer vacation budget just trying to get a set of tires. Get on down there and see them at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. That's Freedom Automotive Service Center. 515 Hillsborough Boulevard, Manchester. Freedom Automotive Service Center. Holly, go.
16% of Americans say that they are above average when it comes to this. 16% of Americans say that they are above average when it comes to this. What is it?
728-1320 to take your guesses on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines this morning. First person with the right answer is going to win themselves a pair of tickets to Beach Bend Park. That's Beach Bend Park. Fun for the whole family.
16% of Americans say that they are above average when it comes to this.
You are above average at this.
I know.
I am not.
%16% of Americans say that they are above average when it comes to this.
Right answers win Beach Bend Park tickets and bragging rights. Wrong answers get to call back and try again later. 728-1320. What is everybody thinking this morning? Nobody's really even guessing on the cameras this morning. You got them stumped.
Is anybody out there?
That's Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
Leanne says cleaning house.
I'm a good house cleaner.
Oh, yeah. What?
Laura with a guess of cooking meth. 16% of Americans say that they're above average when it comes to this.
Gotta get that 99% pure, you know? Not many people can do that. That 99%.
Science.
We started watching a new show. Don't know if I like it or not.
You like it.
I'm in and out. There's moments where I get cringed out by it, but then I want to keep watching to see what happens
I'm gonna
next.
be honest, it gives me anxiety.
It gives me a little anxiety. What's the name of it?
Animal Kingdom?
Yeah. Morning show.
Small talk.
Small talk is a really good guess.
It's a great guess.
Not it, though. Good try. Call back, try again. Holly is terrible at small talk, but she has gotten better. Like, she has turned up, and I've discovered what it is. She's better because she's trying. Before, I'm terrible at it. No, she just didn't try or care. Now that she's trying, she makes really good small talk. Morning show.
Got a winner yet?
Not yet.
Cut the rug.
Cutting the rug. That is the right answer. Dancing is, in fact, the right answer. What's your name?
Shannon Train.
Shannon.
Yeah, cutting the rug.
Are you a good dancer, Shannon?
Do I?
Are you a good dancer?
Depends on how much beer I've had.
I could cut a little rug in my day. All right, Shannon, good job. Come on by and get you some Beach Bend Park tickets.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I could cut a little rug in my day. If I had known the answer to the stat before we got here, maybe in Morning Show 7.0, I would have already had a clip. I could have played that.
Clip of what?
I cut a little rug in my day.
How would I know that you need to say that there?
Why wouldn't we said that there? And the answer was dance.
Hey, can I ask a question though? Like I want to be able to share what the show is about with you the night before, and my instinct is to print it out on paper. But I'm like, if Josh finds out that I printed something out on paper, he's gonna flip out that I wasted ink.
I mean, it seems like a waste, but
so how do you want me to get that information to you?
I've got a schedule of the show. Why don't I just give you access to the schedule and you could just type it in here? I'll print it off in the mornings.
Can we do that?
Yeah, you could just type it. You could type it underneath the segment that what we're going to do there. It don't have to be a long description, just basic.
Let's do that.
Like we can look at us doing technology.
It's going to get better, you guys.
Welcome to 2018. We're going to use Google Drive and all that stuff. Morning Show 6.0 is fast approaching.
I thought it's been pretty good so far today.
I need to update this sheet anyway, so I need to just wipe out some of these segments because we just talk right through them.
You gonna send that to me later?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just share it with you, and you can log in and just type under the section what you want to be there, and then I'll know. In the mornings when I come in and print this off, I'll see it.
Okay, perfect. Then we'll really be on track.
I'm impressed with the amount of effort you're putting into the show.
I kind of would like you to look at it the night before,
okay.
But I don't. Whatever.
Well, I don't like to clock in at 8 p.m. and get my brain going. Like last night, I couldn't sleep.
That's the worst feeling when you lay there and you're like, please go to sleep, please go to sleep.
That's rare for me. But I felt like I never. You ever have those nights where you felt like you never went to sleep all night?
Ugh.
Clearly, I did because I had a dream that I was irritated about when I woke up.
Yeah.
So I did sleep at some point, but I felt like I heard the sleep sounds all night. Like I felt like I never went to sleep.
I took a fat nap out on the back porch yesterday. It was good.
Yeah, it's good
Sleep
napping weather.
outside weather.
Yeah, a little breezy.
If you were in the
I
shade.
fell asleep in the pool on top of the float. It was a good afternoon.
Yeah.
After I spent about 4 hours at Common John Brewing Company. Morning show host. Drinks beer, drowns in pool.
Loves IPA.
Falls asleep. All right. Anything else here?
No.
All right. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle, 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. Stop on by and see him if you need any of his services, including the Emsella treatments to solve urinary incontinence. So laughing and sneezing and all that stuff doesn't bother you anymore. Learn more. drvanwinkle.com, 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. Keep it right there. We're here till 8:30. Got an hour left.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update is brought to you by your hometown grocery store, Spring Street Market.
Antonio says we're now his new second favorite radio station. Boom!
Antonio.
Boom, Antonio. Still waiting to hear this Baltimore accent. I don't think that's a thing. Boston.
Park the car.
Sorry, that guy.
He's in Baltimore.
Baltimore. Yep.
Maryland is a pretty state.
Have you been?
I've seen pictures of it. You've never been to Fiji, but you know that it's beautiful there.
I want to go.
Antonio, we're married.
For now.
For now.
For now. Do you feel in charge? Bane.
I got to do better during the commercial breaks.
Well, you're getting better. You stayed in here the whole time today. Usually you duck and dodge out of here at least half of them.
Nature calls.
Sure.
In a 2-hour period, sometimes. Let's see here.
Wait till you hear the bump back for this segment. It's going to be good. Yeah. I think got some new drinks up there. The Nuclear Fusion. Highly recommend that. If you like an IPA.
Antonio, have you ever been to Tennessee? We are smack dab in the middle of it.
Pretty much. Just a little south of the direct middle. Murfreesboro, I think, is almost the exact geographic middle of the state.
Nobody wants to go to Murfreesboro.
No,
Traffic.
Murfreesboro sucks. Don't go there. Also, don't come here either.
No, you can come here.
Move to Memphis is real nice. Memphis is beautiful.
Don't go to Memphis.
What do you mean claim Memphis? Memphis is Mississippi's or something.
We did try the new menu items at Common John. It was called the Hot in Here pizza. It was like a buffalo based sauce. It was pretty good. And then we got
some apple pie pizza.
It was the apple pie pizza. I don't know.
Pizza.
It was good. I tried a new beer too. It was called I don't remember. Watermelon something.
Nowhere to live here. Oh, I see houses. There's houses for sale.
He don't want nobody to move here.
I
don't want nobody to move
I don't
here.
want nobody to move here either. I like that California to Tennessee Facebook page has now become a place for me. I see some of the posts there. It's
Do you
pretty fun.
comment?
No, I'm not commenting. It's fun to see some some of the people will get on there and just be just jerks. But then, most of them are like, look, we're just trying to get out of here. I mean, look at what's happening in California right now. Check out what's happening in LA right now.
Good night. Some of that is
nuts.
I will never ever.
They'll say we're full. Seats taken. Can't live here. Can we remake that to say that?
I want to do a liner that's Forrest Gump, and it's like Thunder Radio, and then it goes to Forrest Gump, and he's going, "It's a household name."
We can do that.
That's on my to-do list.
Make Will do it. Or Brian, we got people to do this. You just tell them, send them the Thunder Radio liners. They'll make it. It's a household name.
It is around here.
Yeah, 100%. You'd be hard pressed to find a community station more recognized. I don't mean to be. We don't like to be braggy, but for real. Manchester's awful. Check out the Manchester Forum. We got 17 Mexican restaurants, 15 car washes, and meth. When it comes to the Bravos, for now,
it was Freddie Freeman, and now he's gone. I honestly liked Craig Kimbrell a lot when he played for us, but apparently he threw one inning, and that was no good.
Yeah.
Is he talking?
Albies and Acuna. I
Yeah,
think he's talking right now.
Oh, current.
All time for me, it's gonna be Chipper Jones because he was big when I was growing up. So I wore number 10 and all that stuff. Johnson Holtz. Current Ronald Acuna, all these. Not Marcelo Ozuna. I like Spencer Strider. A lot.
I like Strider.
I know why you like Strider. You like that mustache.
Local radio morning show. You're listening to Josh and Holly on Thunder Radio.
Thunder Radio morning show. Somebody out there is driving 90 miles an hour right now.
Meanwhile, slow down.
Oh, yeah. All right, morning show's here till 8:30. We appreciate each and every one of you. We really do. All of our listeners, all of our viewers, and all the people who make the morning show happen. Morning show 6.0 this year. Can we officially change it to 6.0?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Morning show 6.0. Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Let's get you a weather update before we get into other games. Real quick, we do need to tell you, we got a beautiful day in store for the most part, but we do have a storm chance out there. So 68 degrees right now outside the Unity Medical Center studios. 83 for your high today. With a 60% chance of rain, showers, and storms. Could see a severe storm here or there. Hail and straight line winds are going to be your main factors. People, when they hear that, they hear the tornado threat is basically none, they relax their guard a little. Folks, straight line winds can blow some stuff over in a hurry. Downbursts. Remember that time we had a microburst at our backyard and blew everything off the back porch?
Yeah.
I mean, just picked it up and chunked it.
There was nothing
it was a
really
sunny
happening.
day.
Yeah.
So that stuff can do some damage. So batten down the hatches today if you see storms rolling in. 60 overnight tonight. Will be a little foggy in the morning. 81 for your high on Tuesday. And around 84 on Wednesday. Looking ahead to Bonnaroo. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's take a look there. So looks like we're going to be warmer. 87 on Thursday. Maybe even a little warmer. A 30% chance of rain. Friday, 86 with a 60% chance of rain on Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, we're going to keep an 80 to 90% chance of rain in the forecast. Saturday, Sunday, with highs in the upper 80s. So it could be a muddy mess out there at Bonnaroo. We'll find out later on in the week. What's up with the rain on the weekends these days?
I know. Me and Josh, we finally... it's summertime. We don't have a lot of sport, a lot of things going on the weekend. We're like, we're going to relax. We're going to relax. And then it's rainy.
Whole family comes over, all that good stuff. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. They got breakfast and lunch out there. Stop by and see them. Open 6 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 4 on Saturdays. Locally owned and operated. Hillsboro Food Company. Follow them on Facebook. They're always posting their deals and specials there. Hillsboro Food Company. All right, Holly. Games.
We're going to play Name That Tune. Josh has got a little snippet of a song. He'll play a 1, a 2, and then a 3-second clip. Once you have figured out the exact right name of the song, and the artist. Call me 728-1320 for your chance to win.
Thunder Radio swag up for grabs this morning.
Area code 931.
Oops, I played it, but I didn't have it turned up. So let's try it again. Seven two eight 1320. Name that song and the artist, and we'll hook you up with some Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights this morning on this edition of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Nothing. So
Crickets.
Far. And it said I had a lot of fun in the storms during the Good Friends Music Fest this past weekend. Yeah, I think they were able to get their stuff in, weren't they?
Hope so.
2-second clip. What's the name of that song and the artist?
The artist. Exact right names only.
Nothing quite like starting your day off with a win, you know? You want to start the day off with a win. Like winning one of our games. Jessica says, we huddled under our tents at the baseball field Saturday during the storms. That's a safe place to be. Around some metal bleachers and some tall light poles out in the open. Morning show.
It's Laura's Twilight Zone by Golden Earring.
There it is. Is that Gerald?
It's Gerald, yeah.
I thought that sounded like
job,
Gerald. Well done, Gerald. Yep, that is Twilight Zone by the Golden Earrings. I would not have known the artist. Did the Golden Earrings have other things?
I couldn't tell you exactly. I can't remember anything else that they may have had something else that was kind of minor, but I don't, nothing that got that amount of radio play.
Yeah, no, this one is still paying the bills.
If Gerald doesn't know of anything, then there
it doesn't
is
exist.
nothing.
All right, Gerald, have a good day.
All right, y'all too.
You too. I appreciate you. Yeah, a little Twilight Zone there.
Rachel got it.
Shout out to Rachel over on the camera. She had that thing pegged. I can understand Gerald, but Rachel's not quite as aged. So
Rachel knows things, though.
She does, surprisingly.
She's gonna hit you.
Usually she knows things after someone else knows them. Usually it goes Winter, Sue, and then Rachel. That's kind of the order we go in. But she was able to get it pretty early on today. I'm just happy she's up watching the show and listening. Teachers usually don't catch the show much during the summer.
Well, she and I were talking at our last bunco night, and she was saying that she wanted to sleep in. She wants to, but her body is just awake.
You know what it is? Her body wants the morning show. It's just craving it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's craving it, and it's like, I can't start my day without the morning show. But I mean, you do that, though. You want to sleep in, but you were up at 5 o'clock Sunday morning.
I was up at 4 o'clock.
At 4 Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah. She was up at 4 o'clock Saturday.
Just wide awake.
Ready to go. I used to not be able to do that, but I sleep in pretty good now.
I
on weekends, I can get till about 7.
I sneak
which is
out
great.
of the bedroom and I close the door real gently to not wake him up.
Oh, middle school's got a camp today. Middle school basketball. Yeah, good luck with that. There's a lot of teams in that, I'm told.
Hey.
Oh, boy, she's about to ask for the times.
Rachel, send me the times. I'll swing by.
Take a few photos?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, middle school. If y'all let me know these things.
Facebook said it wanted me to post more photos. So,
if you'll let me know these things, I'll put them on the sports report. Like I know during the season, I've got the schedule. During the summer, I don't have a lot of people.
We don't know what's happening.
And I tend to not want to know. I just kind of like, I'll just take all.
Y'all just tell me.
All right. Anything else here, Holly? I want to tell everybody about Common John Brewing Company. We were talking earlier about their new menu items. They're starting to roll out some new stuff in the Common John Mess Hall back there. They have got new pizza we tried out this Sunday. What was it called? The pizza?
Hot in here.
Hot in here.
And it was.
Yeah, it was. I didn't think it was that hot. Holly did. It was perfect for me. But it was going perfect with that nuclear fusion beverage that I had. They also got some new beverages. And they got fountain sodas now. Right?
Yeah. I got a fountain soda.
I didn't know they had fountain sodas.
I don't know what it is, but
Because used to, if you ordered a Coke, they give it to you in a bottle.
You eat something like pizza. I want a Coke with it.
Yeah, and that's fine. But they're rolling out some new things this week, and they're open. Hey, they're open every day this week for Bonnaroo. They're usually closed Monday and Tuesday, but they're open Monday, Tuesday this week. Common John Brew Company. Matter of fact, I just found where I'm working from today. I could just sit out there and probably do a little work. I could be focused.
You can?
I could sit there and be focused.
If someone put you in a corner.
Yeah, if I sat in the corner and just minded my business, I could do it. I could work from there.
I need to be in the office, honestly.
I do better from the office. Some people can do this. I see people sitting at a Common John, for instance, or a coffee shop or whatever, and they're sitting there with their laptop and they're working, and I'm like, I can't. I've tried, and there's days where I can do decent, but I feel like my best day at a location is still 80% of my best day if I'm sitting in the office working. Like I stay more focused that way.
In the office?
Yeah.
The problem with that is
at my desk.
You get sidetracked from your task with things going on in the office.
I do that. Ideally, if I could I'd work from home on my back porch. But then I'm like, well, pool's looking good. So I'm going to get in there for a minute and clear my brain and then get back out and then take a little nap. So I can't work from home either. I have to do a better job of blocking myself. So I need to be like, all right, well, for 2 hours, here we go with productivity talk.
Wait,
I'm just saying I need to be like from 10 to 12. I need to be like, all right, I'm shutting my door. Y'all don't bother me. I'm doing these things and just, that's it. And then at 12 o'clock, I'm open back up. Y'all bring me your problems.
It'll be 11:30 and I'm going to knock on the door and come in and be like.
With something dumb.
Something dumb.
And I'm just going to look at her.
Like, did Rachel say that Westwood Middle
I know.
Coffee Middle plays today?
I've got to make myself less available.
He gets so mad at me if I ask him anything.
Like I'll
You're the person I go to, though. You're my guy.
But I'll get into deep focus on something, and I'm finally there. Like, all right, I'm just neck deep into where I want to be. I'm getting stuff done. Holly be busting up in there and being like, "You remember this morning on the morning show?"
I'll be like, "What's Moore County's mascot?
What are they? The Blue Raiders or something?" Like you can't Google that. And I just kind of look at her. Like,
Anywho,
the other day I had to just be like, you can't distract me. Stop distracting me.
What's funny now is Josh has become very friendly with Chat GPT.
Chat GPT and I.
He's like Tony Stark, just walking around the house, just having conversations with Chat GPT.
Chat GPT is smart. I got really mad at her the other day.
Who? She's not real. How are you getting mad at her?
I even said some vulgar language at her.
What was her response? Did she tell you to calm down?
I understand that you're stressed.
Okay.
But yelling at me is not going to help anything.
Oh, is that what she said?
Basically, I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
She's like, I understand your stress. It's okay. And I'm like, yeah. Somebody who lets me yell at them.
I don't know if does she talk to you?
No, I mean she just chats back to me in the chat.
But you can't hear it.
You can make it to where you hear it, I think.
You know how
I just like to prefer the chat it in. Type it in.
If I'm driving and I want to text you,
voice to text.
I say, hey, I'm not going to say your name because I don't want to set everybody's.
Hey Siri.
I'll say text Josh, and she almost sounds snotty that I've even asked. She goes, what do you want to say to Josh? First of all, lose the attitude.
Drop the tude, Siri. See, ChatGPT don't have attitude. I'm a fan.
I guess I need to start using it more.
You should.
Maybe make my life a little easier.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. We're talking zebra next. Is that what's on tap?
Is it that time?
Monday,
are we behind? No, we're not behind.
Monday Menagerie.
A menagerie of animals. Yeah, Monday Menagerie.
If I say that right. Morning show here until 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle.
Looking for affordable, reliable auto repair? Look no further than Millie.
All right, that's that. I did that. Good, Josh. All right. Toot. All right. 30 minute and a half, 2.5, 3. Come back right there. You're being loaned. What is this? Chat overlay lets you display live comments directly on your stream. All right, so now the live comments should stay on they should roll during the stream. That's new.
Somebody comment.
Well, I think it's supposed to like keep like maybe a rolling sidebar or something up there.
Test.
New technology. I don't see it nowhere though. Darn it. It's broken. Comment. Thank you. It doesn't work.
Who did it?
Shannon.
Shannon.
I just don't see anything.
Shannon, who's a better dancer, you or Nikki?
Can you reach that better than me? There we go. I was just getting a little blinded by the light.
Oh.
Where are you going? She has been drinking more water. I'll give her credit there. I reckon. I got a busy day today.
For now, I guess I've got two bad knees.
And don't forget our Bonnaroo tickets still on sale. They've been a lot of those going lately. We got weekend passes and day passes. Thunder1320.com/Bonnaroo. I'm going to post the information on that here. Let's go ahead and do it right now. Let's do it right now.
I feel like Ed the Zebra is not a very creative name given everything that's happened.
Was that actually his name or what people were calling him?
The zebra's name was something else, and now they're calling him Ed. Like it got changed.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30 today. Monday flying by, Holly. Morning Show 6.0, bringing the energy.
We are.
Yeah, welcome back, Holly. There she is. She went to sleep. Narcolepsy.
I was
She took a little nap.
buffering.
Ah, narcolepsy. All right, we got we're here to 8:30 morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. So here's where we want to talk about Ed.
New segment alert, Monday Menagerie.
Gotcha.
Where the animals run wild and the stories are even wilder.
ChatGPT helped her with that.
All right, so everybody saw now that the zebra has been found.
Well, I mean, not everybody, so let's just fill them in.
If you are unfamiliar with the zebra, I don't know how you could not have seen something prison. Hattie called it a prison donkey.
prison donkey.
That's what it looked like when
Hey,
it was
happy birthday, Hattie, by the way.
when it was sitting in that
It's sitting in that little harness.
the
that
sling.
They're flying him around in.
He's
just
sitting there like a people with his legs out in front of him.
he's just flying
like he's
around.
at the dinner table.
I know. He looked so
Like a stuffed animal just sitting on a shelf.
I just do not understand. I guess I don't comprehend zebra money. You know, it's like
we don't have
zebra money where you go pay $10,000 for a zebra, and then helicopter bring a company in from Texas that sold you the zebra, but they're a helicopter, and they drop a net on this thing like it's a wild safari. You know, capture it with a net, and they were so efficient at it. I'm like, how did they get these zebras in the first place? Like, did they go to Africa and drop nets on wild zebras and then just bring them back? Like, how did they get this zebra?
Imagine being the zebra. And you're out running, and all of a sudden there's a net on you, and then you're in the air. You're sitting in a position that you've never sat in your life before.
Right?
Zebras don't sit like that.
I don't think. They had him up there.
Okay, so here's the a little recap. Daggone it, I hit a picture and an ad come up. All right, so this happened in Rutherford County. Ed the zebra is home safe after a dramatic and highly publicized adventure through Middle Tennessee that captivated drivers and residents for more than a week. Y'all all know that. Most of you should. If you don't know, you probably don't care to. Well, that's about it.
And that's it.
They caught him.
Well,
I'm glad. I'm glad he didn't die. Trey thought he was dead.
I didn't understand that thought process, though. I'm like, it's a zebra. You know, it's unless he's hit by a car. He's a wild animal. He survived.
Is it wild, though? Was it?
I mean, I don't.
His ancestors were, but he may be.
I guess he's somewhat tame, but people talk about like they're not very nice.
Okay, Dale said his name was Zeke.
Okay.
I don't know why they named him Ed.
I think people around here's creativity is
Ed was a horse,
lacking.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. That was our first animal story. This is our second. Josh sent this to me. Dog thought to be snatched up by a hawk at a doggy daycare was found alive.
This was in Chattanooga, wasn't it?
Cleveland,
area, Chattanooga area. Yeah, so they thought that a hawk snatched up at three, or they did. I guess a hawk did snatch up a 3-pound
You want me to
Yorkie.
do the story, or you want to?
It's fine. Whatever. Go ahead.
After a doggy daycare in Cleveland says a hawk swooped down and picked up a 3-pound Yorkie. The woman who later recovered the dog took him to the vet and said he was clearly fine and doing okay. The owner of the dog dropped him off at the Paws and Claws on Thursday to go on a cruise, a Caribbean cruise.
Yes.
When Max was found safe, the Sullivan family had asked a friend, hey, can you take him to the vet, please, and get him checked up? So I guess that's what happened. He was a teacup Yorkie.
Oh, so he's one of the little bitty ones.
Yeah.
Because we have an 8-pound Yorkie, and we have a hawk that lives nearby us, and I'm just...
So it swooped down, it picked it up, and I reckon along the way somehow it dropped it. The Yorkie got a loose, and a resident said that she found a, quote, sickly-looking Yorkie near her residence, according to Google Maps. The Yorkie was about a quarter mile away.
Took himself a little flight.
It took him 2 days to find that dog.
Yeah. Well, he didn't go far. I mean, I'm surprised they found him. I guess lucky that it was dropped near a residence. Had it been dropped in a wooded area or something, they wouldn't have made it.
The woman also told police that the owners planned to sue the business, which I find a little absurd.
That's crazy to me. They can't help that a hawk came down.
What do you want them to do?
I'm really need to put up. And this is the thing. So if they sue this company and they win, let's just say, for instance, do you know what the cost of running a doggy daycare is going to be now? Or a board? They're going to have to put up nets across the whole outside area now to keep hawks out, hawks and eagles.
I guess you need to put a weighted vest on that little guy.
I know.
You know, something where if somebody comes down and grabs him.
That's not their fault. I hope
it's not their fault. I hope
they don't win that. I mean,
Oh my gosh. Dale says his Yorkie was got by an owl and they never found it.
Yeah.
That's sad.
The birds do that. I mean, right? Owls.
How are you going to sue the daycare?
I know.
It wasn't
guess we
like
need
they
to
were
just-
feeding it to the hawk.
Yeah, it's not like they called it in with a hawk call. Fresh Yorkie. You know, they didn't, you know.
I'm not like
I don't like the sue culture. It's costing people a lot. It's why stuff costs so. That's one of the other reasons stuff costs so much. We print money and we sue everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what the insurance cost is for this radio station?
Yeah, I do. I
mean,
pay the bills. it's a lot.
It's outrageous. And a lot of it is just liability protection.
Yeah.
And
hopefully we'll never need it, but you gotta have
you gotta have it.
Because people sue you for stuff
For
like
random stuff.
animal just
A wild animal did wild animal things. I'm going to sue this person. Like, it's not their, they can't do anything about that. Like, if again, it's a bird. It's a bird. You can't stop the bird from flying. Like, if it was a bear or something that came through an open gate.
what did they want the facility
What are you
to
supposed to do about it? I mean, once they realized there was a hawk in the area, maybe they would grab the dogs. But
there's always hawk in the area.
It's always hawk.
It's outside.
That's nuts to me. Sue the company. I hope they lose. I hope they lose gloriously. They have no business winning anything like that.
Yeah,
Anything
I
else?
hope not. Yeah, no, that's it. I only had 2. You wouldn't believe. I most of the time there is a plethora of animal stories, but with this Ed story, that was the top
It's
story.
dominated everything. Yeah.
On
It was
every.
on Fox and Friends this morning.
Yeah.
We watch Fox and Friends when we wake up. In the mornings, it's on kind of in the background as we're getting ready, and that came on there pretty early on in the show too, like 5:15. 15 minutes in, they're talking about that zebra.
So I just had the 2 stories.
Why do you think stories like that, animal stories, get a lot of traction?
Oh, Dee says they probably have an act of nature clause, so the customer shouldn't win.
Yeah.
Like that's an act
We
of
use an
nature.
act of God or act of nature, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You use a lot of those
I didn't
things
know
are
about
in-
that. Thanks, Dee.
Thank you, Dee. Yeah. There's a lot. We sign contracts with people, you know.
That's the perfect name for it because it makes sense.
Act of nature.
That's an act of nature.
It's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Sometimes unfortunate things happen. You know, there's not always someone to sue. Sometimes things just happen.
That, and it's okay to disagree with people. You don't have to not like that person if you don't agree with something.
A deer ran out in front of me. I'm going to sue the TWRA
Right.
for not controlling the deer population better. What am I supposed to do about that? It just happens, man.
Yeah, that's dumb. Tells me everything I need to know about those folk.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I dropped my dog off. I'm like, is there any hawks here?
Ka!
Let him out. Let him stay outside all
What's a
night.
hawk call?
I don't know if there is a hawk call. All right. Anything else? Well, we're across top of the hour. It's a morning show, Overdrive, financed by our friends at New Haven Mortgage in Manchester. I've talked about this for about a week or so. I saw in the news where for the first time in like 12 years, there are more homes than there are buyers. So there are home options out there. You can start searching around and make sure you got the right finance team on your side. I know there's people looking and they don't, they think real estate agent, which is important. You need a good real estate agent, but you also need a good finance team on your side because no matter how good your realtor is, they don't have the money. Okay. You got to get the people with the money. And that's New Haven Mortgage, 1300 MacArthur Street in Manchester. They're right across from Markham's and online at newhavenmtg.com. Stop on by and see Heather Phillips and her team. Over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry. Birthdays are next on the morning show.
Have you heard about the big changes with the highly successful weight loss shots? Due to an FDA decision, the less expensive.
All right. Here we go. Birthday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Celebrity birthdays. All right, there's one.
Yeah, birthdays. Do it now.
I was looking at celebrity birthdays, seeing if there's any that you would know. All right, there's two. Steve Neighbors had a birthday on Saturday. Hey, the thing popped up on the side.
Yeah, it's just real small, so I'm trying to figure out how to fix it, but they won't. I have to tinker with it. It says it's in beta testing, so I may not have a lot of options with it. Steve Neighbors was Saturday.
Yes.
All right. Birthdays. I don't have a lot. Just a few. Last few days. You got a birthday about a month. Yeah, thank you, Shannon. Yeah, it's showing up in the corner. It doesn't look very big. I don't know how to make it bigger. Last segment I was tinkering around with some things, trying to see if I can make it do something different, but it just wants to stay in that corner right there. But I haven't really. Yeah, it's a little slow. It says it's new. It says it's in beta testing up there in my corner where I can add it. So, it's what it is. Well, Antonio, remind me in December. About that birthday, we'll put it on there. I'm not flipping that many pages in this calendar. It's real hard to turn the pages. Just a few days.
You don't have to just peel it back a little.
What's the matter with you?
You mean what's right with me?
You host a swamp shop? A conference back there.
No.
A little late to get to it.
You have time in between.
No.
Yes.
No. Conferences require 15 minutes of block time.
If your conference takes 15 minutes, we may need to see a physician.
Something I probably do. You get a lot of good ideas there. Thunder Radio.
Yes, do you still have your swap and shop?
Yeah, it comes on at 8:30 and goes off at 8:45.
Can I go ahead and give you the information, or do I got to call?
Well, I would say you could, but I'm about to come back from a break right now on the morning show. I don't have time to take it down.
Okay. So 8:30?
Yes, sir, 8:30.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. I wasn't lying. Birthday time on the Thunder Radio morning show. Let's celebrate weekend birthdays, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Call those in right now, 728-1320. At the end of the day, we will be drawing for a slice of birthday pie for all 3 days. So 3 slices of pie will go out the door today from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. So call those birthdays in now. And at the end of the week, we draw for a birthday cake from the Food Lion. Last week's cake winner was Robin Rouse. At the end of the week, we also gave away flowers from the Mossy Pot. Last week's winner was Jason and Wendy Patton, so congratulations to them. Just get a drum roll, please. Rolling, please. Here we go. Saturday birthdays. I've only got one right now. Steve Neighbors, happy birthday, belated. And as of right now, he's gonna win that slice of pie because he doesn't have any competition. Y'all better call in those Saturday birthdays. Same for Sunday. Jenny Curry has a birthday on Sunday. The only birthday I got. Now, I got a few extra here on Monday. James Massengill, Braden Vandergriff, and Chad Hatfield. Happy birthday to all those people. Yes. The draw for the pie this afternoon around 4:30. And you got time to get those birthdays in. Holly, any celebrities over there worth mentioning?
I do. You're going to try and guess, okay?
Okay.
Back to the Future.
Oh, I didn't like those movies.
You don't have to like them to know who was in them.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No. What's the werewolf? Where he was the basketball player, but he was also a werewolf.
Oh, I don't know. That doesn't sound familiar to me. Airbud.
No, I didn't want to do this. Parkinson's.
Oh yes. That guy.
Michael J. Fox has
Thank
a
you.
birthday today.
I kept wanting to say Emilio Estevez, but that's not right.
Emilio Estevez.
They kind of look similar.
Turns 64 years old today.
Russell Holt.
Teen Wolf. Yes, thank you, Shannon. Teen Wolf.
Adding a late birthday, Russell Holt had a birthday yesterday. So added. All right, go ahead.
Okay, this guy.
So Emilio Estevez and Michael J. Fox are not the same person.
No.
About the same as Luke Bryan and Blake Shelton are not the same person.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, this next one's an easy one. Eccentric actor / musician, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp turned 62 today.
You heard?
So I can hear what's going on.
I didn't have anything.
Oh.
I just was making Amber Heard jokes.
Oh, you heard. That was crazy. I couldn't get enough
Holly
of that.
could not stop watching that. She walked around the radio station with that thing on her phone all day
It was
long.
so bizarre. Some of the things that it was like Johnny Depp was acting the whole time. I was on his side. I felt like she was unbelievable and she was very for instance, I'm going to give you an
Here
example.
we go. I just give her a chance to talk about Amber Heard.
Let me tell you why I don't like Amber Heard. So she did the thing with the makeup to make it look like Johnny Depp had hit her, and even the makeup company. She thought she was being slick and said that she used a certain compact of makeup to try and cover up the bruises, but the makeup company was like, we didn't come out with that compact until after this incident, so you didn't use our, I don't know. Any hootie. So she's leaving somewhere and people are taking pictures. She's right in the middle of all of it, right? Yeah. So people are she's being led out and she's got her head down, right? She doesn't want anybody want to see her face. She got her head down. She's been hit in the eye and she's trying to hide the bruise. But then all of a sudden, so that everybody gets a clear shot of she
holds it up.
She looks up and looks around like she's, number one, you ain't looking for nobody.
No.
You're just trying to go from the hotel door to the car.
But now you need everybody to see this black eye.
But you're like, oh, maybe my hair's covering my face too much. And they're not going to get.
Well, she's trying to play victim. Like, oh, I got to keep my head down because I'm ashamed. And in the last minute, I have to search for someone.
Well, there was a lot of paparazzi at the time. Like there were.
Sure.
So she had people on both sides of her, like covering her. And I think maybe she thought they weren't going to get the money shot to use in the tabloid. So then she perks her head up. And I was like, that's fake. You don't do that. You don't do that if you're trying to hide your face.
Yeah. Technical foul on you, Amber Heard.
Technical foul on you.
All right. Anything else here? Any other celebrity birthdays?
No, that's it.
All right. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Just don't go anywhere. Brought to you by New Haven Mortgage.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. Well, when we come back, we certainly won't have a lot of time. You did exactly what you wanted to do.
Boom!
You're going to take about 5 minutes segment here.
Look at this.
Oh, that's funny. Sorry. Inside jokes.
I'll let it be part of one someday. 90s Happy Meals were so much better than today's Happy Meals. Sometimes I get these throwback pictures.
We talked a little bit about the morons in LA, Josh Taylor. Not a lot, but a little bit.
I've actually got some of that saved for Thursday. But what is ridiculous to me, it's all ridiculous, okay? It's all ridiculous. But there's cars on fire. There's people throwing bricks and cinder blocks at police. It's chaos.
Yeah.
And then all you see is people with cell phones out videoing.
I know.
Just like there's the chaos, and then there's everybody in the background with video cameras.
Gonna be on TikTok.
I'm
Gonna be
like,
TikTok famous.
Y'all
Yeah.
need to get away from. There's dangerous. You need to get to safety.
This dangerous.
And it makes me mad because I'll be the same way. If I'm in a place and something starts to happen, like something chaotic, I'm gonna video it, because if something happens to me, I want them to know who did it.
Yeah.
I want
Proof, evidence.
Again. Case in point, the Boston Marathon bombing. Their use of video and security cameras, they call it what?
CCTV?
CCTV. Yeah. They were able to figure out who it was.
Yeah. Well, there's that guy, and there's that guy, and I'll drop that bag
So
there.
if I ever video something like that, it's not so I can post, because I'm never going to post it, but it's so law enforcement can use it later. I
find myself now when I'm running through the park or something, collecting the most detailed descriptions of everybody I run past and the time.
Yeah.
Like if they're in the park, okay, white male, mid-30s.
Yeah.
Shaggy hair, it is 4:07. So later when something happens, I'm like, hey, about this time.
Yeah.
I saw a guy that kind of matches the description. It was this time, and I'm going to get him convicted. I'm going to testify later.
Yep.
George Floyd is 5 years sober this year. Ew. Been down here knocking on my door.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's about it for the show.
You got about 5-6 minutes here. You're going to talk.
5 or 6 minutes?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
What's that?
These toys we used to play with when we were little. I love seeing pictures of nostalgic things. I watch some workout videos, but I don't understand the women that have to work out in basically a thong. Like, why are you?
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
This.
Like they're working out in bikinis.
I don't like that either.
Go marry them then. Okay.
I said I don't like it.
I know you like it.
No, I don't. It's uncomfortable. You're in the gym and you're trying to keep. I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable.
I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at this girl working.
So I keep my eyes straight ahead. I don't like the mirrors because I'm afraid they're gonna think I'm looking at it through the mirror. I don't like.
Why's she got to work out in that?
She's probably just trying to see what kind of progress she's making.
Yeah, I bet.
But in the gym, the women do wear the clothes, and I'm just like, no.
Hey, it's Heather with New Haven Mortgage, and you're listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
It's a brand new week, so we're celebrating. And they're right, Holly. Put your headphones on like a real radio person and finish the show. Now, you started off strong. Now, finish strong. You don't have to do that on air in front of everybody, but you're going to have to act right.
What? Scold me?
Yeah.
Well, you have no problem getting onto me on air.
We got a few minutes left this morning.
Okay.
I want to say I'm very proud of the effort you put into this show. Morning Show 6.0 has been a success. Now, 2 days in a row, maybe asking a lot. We'll see how tomorrow goes.
I have a lot of good ideas. I just need to keep them. Right now, they're just floating around in my head. I need to
organize them, write them down, capitalize on them.
I do need to capitalize because I have a lot of really good ideas.
Yeah, you got to capitalize on those ideas. That's what's next for you.
None of my ideas make us any money, though.
No, and that's why you run them by me first. And it's worth pursuing this idea, or no, not so much, because it's going to cost us a lot of money. It's Bonnaroo week, so that's worth reminding people. Also, the music starts Thursday, but the gates open Tuesday. And you went out that way yesterday. You said there's a crowd is starting to set up around the Walmart area.
Walmart and
so
RVs.
Highly recommend if you want to avoid the Walmart area, you can get plenty of groceries at places like Spring Street Market. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's no Bonnaroovians camped out there. So you can get your more groceries there, shop local.
Absolutely. Stay away from the
madness.
The madness. Remind everybody about traffic may look a touch different.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, the traffic plans are the same, but they sold a lot more from what we're told day passes this year. Used to it was camping only. Once they were in, You had a few day parkers, but most of those were local,
Mm-hmm.
And then they started tinkering around with day passes and some shuttles like from Nashville and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there was a very large numbers. But I'm told, I don't know, but those day passes are up in the multiple thousands this year. So I wonder about traffic in and out of the festival. The good news is, I mean, the interstate's right there. So it's not, now, but that road itself, getting up and down, it's always a problem anyway. But the people living out there, I do feel for them during this time.
Yeah.
I would Airbnb my house and get out of here.
Maybe just try and stay away from, like we told the girl when on her way to work and whatnot, she needs to stay away from certain parts of the interstate. Don't go over there by the.
Well, I look and she's driving right by it. I'm like, no, honey, do not drive that way on your way home, please. Turn a different way.
Yeah.
Multiple different ways to get home. Don't go that way. I bet she doesn't listen, but we'll see. She just caught traffic there one day, and I guess she's going to learn. I saw on the news where kids her age don't respond to text messages.
I have that as a segment.
For later.
Yeah, a full.
I was so irritated by that. But I was very happy to see that other parents are fighting the same battle.
Exact
and it's not
same
just us.
Battle, yeah. Josh said the bridge in town is going to be interesting.
I was curious about the bridge.
There's two. That's right.
Well, you got the 105 issue, which I don't think will be too big of a problem. But the bridge on McMinnville Highway is a
right
mess.
there in front of the
G&G
soccer
there.
park.
Yeah. So how is the traffic going to handle that area? If it gets backed up through there, hopefully it won't. But there are certain times. But last year was it last year or the first year that they started opening it up on Tuesday, or was that the year before?
I can't remember that.
But I know they got a big crowd there this year. Like that's sell out kind of thing.
Yeah.
I heard the lady at Bonnaroo with C3 Presents behind me at the chamber luncheon. She said it's going to be a full house.
Rhonda said she's worried about that because I know Rhonda lives over in that area behind, like J and that subdivisions back behind there.
But the good news is that, aside of just sitting in a little traffic, the local law enforcement and highway patrol pretty good job of letting locals get where they need to get. They do a pretty good job. And okay, come on, let's get you where you need to go. Like they'll work with you.
Yeah.
So hopefully you won't have a lot of issues. But yeah, I mean, your ability to go over that bridge. I don't know. We'll find out. There's no let's cancel the road construction for during Bonnaroo kind of thing because there's no where to go.
Yeah.
I mean, that bridge is closed off. They've knocked the guardrail off of it on that
far side.
Yeah. Going toward McMinnville way.
Mm-hmm.
Any other things from you?
No.
Parting thoughts. A quick reminder. We got a couple of giveaways happening right now. You can win a brand new charcoal grill, Weber grill from Home Depot, and 4 premium steaks from our friends at the Hillsboro Food Company. If you go register on our website, thunder1320.com, it's the Father's Day giveaway. Also, while you're there, AVU Heating and Air. That's American Veterans United. AJ and his team, they're giving away an HVAC unit installed. Go register for that right now. Brand new central heat and air unit. You just register, chance to win It's happening over on our website, thunder1320.com. Click on win a new HVAC unit. It's pretty simple. And Bonnaroo tickets are still on sale. We have them at a discount. Weekend passes and day passes. Thunder1320.com/Bonnaroo. All right, anything else, Holly?
No, I think it was good today.
Good show today. We're going to come back. No, we're not quite done. We're going to let you know what's happening at the Mercantile. So don't miss that. That's next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Swap a Job coming up at 8:30. And then around 9 o'clock, it's the Rick Burgess Show. 12 to 3, it is the Vince Show. Connecting Coffee County with Tiffany is at 3. And Braves Baseball are going to lose tonight at about 6:25. They're so bad. They're so bad.
Yeah.
They've lost 13 of 16. The last time they lost 13 of 16 was 2016, and they got the manager fired. So I cannot wait for Brian Snicker to be gone.
You done with Brian Snicker?
I was done with Brian Snicker a long time ago. I didn't like the hire when they made it. I didn't like the hire when they won the World Series. He was given that the World Series team. Everybody's like, oh, I guess Snicker's not that bad of a manager. No, he was given a Ferrari, and that Ferrari happened to drive fast. Congratulations. If you
won the race with your fast Ferrari.
Yeah, you gave me this Ferrari, and I could drive 200 miles an hour in it. Congratulations. Well, now his car is not quite so fast, and he don't know what to do. He's terrible. He's in reverse. He's driving backwards. He's like Joe Biden. What's going on here?
That's serious.
I'm not messing around. He's terrible. Nice guy, terrible manager. He's a lifelong minor league manager. And nothing wrong with that. But somebody put him in a job he shouldn't have had. Time to go.
He's a dental hygienist from Carbondale.
He's a bumpkin.
Have you heard about the big changes with the highly successful weight loss shots? Due to some recent FDA decisions, the less expensive compounded versions.
Yes, he's Ed Orgeron. He's Ed Orgeron.
I didn't think you liked baseball.
No, he's just making I think he's just making a good
observation.
He's a good analogy there. That's exactly right. He's Ed Orgeron. He was given this team, and he went.
Joe Burrow. That's what I know Ed Orgeron from.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
I want one of them gigs where I can make $16 million when I get fired. Like, can I get one of those? Let's see here. Mercantile's closed today. I don't have anything else going on, but I want to tell you about them anyway. Oh, they got fresh berries. Make a cobbler. I'll give them a call at the Mercantile for they got boiled peanuts out there. They had them yesterday.
Where?
Mercantile. They closed today.
They got boiled peanuts?
I had them yesterday. Spicy and plain boiled peanuts. Yeah. So keep your eye on the Mercantile's Facebook page. 723-2491. Call them about their catering. Y'all have a good day. Bye. Tell them about Holly.
Y'all have a Gruden.